Yeah, I wore my jean jacket out here. It's kind of hot out here, man. But you got people with jackets, a couple of people with coats. It's New York weather. It's like crazy, right? They talk about global warming. I remember a long time ago, Bobby Hemmett, I was watching one of his videos where he said the people actually, and the personality of the people actually make global warming. And then the 5% lessons, right? What does it say? The original man makes what's it, rain, sleet, and snow, right? So I guess it's some truth to that. It's the people, the energy of the community, right? That makes the weather, makes the temperature, the energy of the weather, because we're all connected energetically. We were speaking about that one time on the show before. So I guess that's what it is, you know. You have a lot of bipolar people. So I guess the weather is based on the psychological energy, the biochemical energy. You know, so I guess it's some truth to that. But yeah, I'm sitting here in the park now, just chilling. I should have brought some bread, man. I didn't know it was gonna be so many birds, so many pigeons out. Should have brought some. Maybe I might go back in and get some bread, or maybe I could just go buy a loaf of bread, right? I came out to give out some clothes, had a couple of pieces of garments I wanted to give out. But how's everyone doing? Yeah, I just wanted to just talk about a few things. Brother Saladin, he's on. He's been on for about an hour, man. That brother has some good information. And, we talk, and, I talk to people with like-minded information. I try to stay connected to that. Now, I'm learning more and more about the algorithm and, like minds and like algorithms. You know what I mean? If you're not into that other crap, it should not be popping on your phone. You should have no business in chats that go the opposite against your heart or your soul. No, you should not be, right? And I know some of us, it can be human nature for some of us to be nosy, right? We go snooping around and stuff. Next thing you know, your algorithm is full with that stuff. And now you're wondering why. You're like, how did this happen? How did that happen? Because you're going around snooping and you're looking at this stuff. You wonder if such and such is talking about you, or did such and such mention your name, or sometimes you just might like a certain podcaster with the foolishness. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I just think it's indulging too much, right? I call it the ghetto sector, right? The dark sector, the dark energy sector. They have different names for it, right? I call it the ghetto sector, and the reason why I call it that is because it just seems like anyone can just come over there and just set up shop, like in the ghettos, right? Anybody can just come and set up a business or set up a store. So I kind of look at it in a similar way, right? And the people get mad if anyone comes with a positive vibe, like gentrification. And you have some of these podcasters, they get a deal. They get a deal. Shout out to my man Queen's Flip doing his thing. Sometimes you got to go out and get it yourself. Create it yourself and stop waiting for other people to give you crumbs off their table, man. Shout out to Bullis Gotti. Right? I know he's not the most liked on the quote-unquote YouTube circuit or YouTube streets, but, people love the brother. You know what I mean? That's my little brother. He's doing his thing. So shout out to him. And I always felt like if you didn't like a person or you didn't like what they was doing, then you just do something better. That's it. You know what I mean? You don't have to pay attention and focus all of your energy on something that you're not too fond of, right? Because these people will say, I don't care. I don't care about such and such. But then they put all their focus throughout the day and throughout the week on that person. Why? Because social media has created this energy where people focus on the people that they compare themselves to. So I would hear people say, I'm the first that did this, I'm better at this than that person. And they don't know that they're comparing themselves to people that they feel that's beneath them. So, a lot of times people put their self in the trick bag. So what I do now is I put out my little shorts, and then the longer extended version is for people who support me, plain and simple. I'm not going to stop doing what I do. I'm not going to stop servicing the people, because if we all can learn something, we can make a better community, a better world, better better YouTube community. So I'm not going to stop. But I just put out the longer version for people who don't mind supporting. $1 Cash App is all I ask for. Sometimes 50 cents, right? And it's not about the money. That's what I'm trying to show people. It's just, getting into the use of supporting each other. That's it. That energy, that supportive energy. It's not really about the money, because you have to have a plan to do something with the money anyway, because if you get it and you don't, it will destroy you. So it's not about the money, right? So yeah, it's just, having a plan, recreating yourself all the time, like the seasons, every 6 months, every 8 months or whatever, every 3 months, whatever your program is, every couple of years. So yeah, this is what I do. I got some videos I put on private. Some I just send the link to people, like I said, who don't mind supporting. And on Instagram, I don't follow too many people who don't follow me back, right? And the reason why I do that is because that clogs up your friends list, and you start getting the news slow, because you have so much people on your timeline or your friends list that's not really supporting you. So it holds up your page and it holds up the feed. So that's not wise to do that. It's nothing personal. So if I see that a person's not interacting with me for months or a year, and sometimes they're not even on the page, they just ditch the page. So it's good to cleanse. And I don't want anyone on my page that's not supporting me, because they're doing themselves unjust. They're wasting time. So I just clearly delete them, or whatever the case may be. And this is what I was talking about in my last video, where I said we have been using social media in the wrong way. Let's start using social media a little bit better. You have your pages where